From Seminole Hard Rock in Hollywood, Florida, this is Poker Night in America. Welcome to the dramatic conclusion of Poker Night in America. 7 men remain. Only 3 will leave with profits. Hearts will be broken and dreams will be shattered.
This has been an amazing journey. Let's take a look back at everyone's incredible story.
A lot of money on the table here tonight on Poker Night in America at Seminole Hard Rock. It's our high stakes edition, and so buy-ins a little bigger than normal and a little bigger loss than normal. You don't see people down 164 and 162,000 all that often.
And don't let that Matt Berkey number fool you. He might be up $200,000, but he's down $100,000 from the $300,000 he was up 10 minutes ago.
Oh, now he wants to embarrass us. Now he's trying to make a dope out of us.
Exactly.
200 guys. He ran it.
I've already put.
Seminole Hard Rock tonight, the blinds are 100 and 200, and everybody's throwing in a $25 ante, and we're getting started with our very first hand, and of course, the straddle is on.
We got a massage happening. Do you think he gets charged more for a massage, like when they charge you more for an SUV at the car wash? A lot more surface area. The worst starting hand in poker. The best starting hand in poker.
Well, that's a nice one way to the other.
Getting Bill Perkins off of ace is like trying to get Chris Hansen off of The Bachelor. Do not try to call this guy on a Monday night.
Oh, I thought you insinuated I was on the show.
No, you're just
That's Chris Harrison.
You're just addicted to it.
I'm Chris Hansen, and I'm not the Dateline Chris Hansen. I'm the... Forget it. Well, the bets are going back and forth here between Perkins and Kanit.
It's the cha-cha-cha.
I don't like that.
Porn stash is like,
Oh, no, you can't.
Yeah, oh, you did. That's it. He put the hat on.
you're done.
839.
Tens are an overpair to this board. Going to be tough for Kanit to get away now.
Jack on the turn. And now an up and down straight draw for Mustapha Kanit.
Unlike his mustache, which is side to side.
Perkins is checking, and so Kanit could get a free card if he wants it. And he doesn't make the straight, but there are 3 spades out on the board now.
6-7 got there in the flop, but not much else.
I have a pair. I have the best pair. I have a good one.
And it must be annoying to lose a pot to a guy who's giving away his money to everybody else. Bill Perkins getting a little bit back there from Mustapha Kanit.
Should have him up with the hat on, buddy.
Yeah, I know. I was close. I had a straight draw, couple tens on the board.
And here's a raise to 1,200 from Calderaro. Re-raise from Kanit with ace-jack to 3,500.
Wow, and Calderaro calling out a position with king-7 against Mustapha Kanit. Looks like Calderaro hates money as much as he hates body hair.
Flop is ace-ace-king.
Calderaro officially drawing dead unless he hits runner, runner, king.
Told you either way. Put the hat on now. Doesn't make a difference.
Turns a jack, so okay, it's got a full house.
It's on you.
And Calderaro officially drawing dead.
Another check call. We're over 34,000 in the pot. Here comes the river. Could we get any more paint on this board?
Aces and faces.
And now 25,000 from Kanit.
Maybe you should take the hat off. That's it. That's great.
Everything about the way Kanit's played this hand says he's got an ace. And probably a full house. Possibly quads.
All of those things beat a pair of kings.
Nothing I can beat.
Good fold. In half an hour on TV.
Show it now.
No, I have a good hand. I have full house. Do you believe me?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
One of these guys is Italian and the other one is FBI. Full-blooded Italian.
I'm not lying to a composer, you know. I would like to jazz and I would like to chant for sure. No, jazz and no. Chant.
I feel like James Calderaro and Mustapha Kanit would make a great buddy comedy duo.
Yeah, absolutely. Cleaning up the streets of Hollywood one check raise at a time. The Italian Stallions.
Do I have to keep saying welcome back? I mean, I really feel like it doesn't change the viewer experience in any capacity.
You, us, poker, now.
Am I eight?
He's making fun of himself now.
Poker Night in America and our high stakes night. Blinds are 100 and 200 with a $25 ante from all the players.
Mustapha Kanit is straddling, which means he's putting out 400 in the dark. Have not heard much from Jason Mercier in this session. I think he's played exactly one hand before this, and it was aces.
And he won a monster pot. So if he wants to win this time, he's got to turn ace-3 into a winner, and he's facing a raise to $4,000 from Bill Perkins. Well, here comes Kanit getting involved with just spectacular holdings.
Wow, it didn't take Jason long at all after becoming a dad to be stuck in a permanent state of dad face, did it? Just always slightly disappointed and concerned.
Well, he is going to be playing on the button for the rest of the hand, so he does have that advantage. Flop is king 4-8. Perkins and Kanit catch the board.
Top pair for Perkins, middle pair for Kanit. Kanit's not folding a pair. Not sure he'll call multiple streets if he doesn't improve, though.
Off to the PTA for Mercer. 10 on the turn. $10K is the number.
Seems like an easy fold to me, Musta.
Here we got a call.
He is just not a believer.
Another king comes on the river. I wonder if Perkins checked here if Kanit would bluff at this.
It's entirely possible he just checks behind to take a showdown valley. If he thought 8 was the best hand on the flop and turn, it would still be the best hand now.
Here comes the hat. Holy.
You put the hat on?
Yeah, you put the hat on. I got to be honest with you.
I checked then. I check.
That hat saved you a little bit of money.
That sure saved him a little bit.
I don't know. I thought he might have bet.
Poker Night is brought to you by Kimosabe Mezcal.
I see so many rumors of what the offers we were heard.
Jason had a big bracelet bet at the World Series a few years ago with Vanessa Selbst.
How that started?
She wanted to buy out like after I won the first one, and I was like,
Oh, that was after the first one.
yeah, going into like day 2 of the next tournament, and basically I just said that I don't really want to do a buyout, and I don't think that you're gonna get a good price from me, so you should just sell it to somebody else, because I knew that she wanted like a really low number, you know,
Yeah.
to settle. And it was like,
Oh, that was after number 1.
Yeah.
So that wasn't after number 2.
You won
No.
2.
Oh, I thought it was a big
You won 1 and
negotiation.
but I was like,
So no
No,
negotiation came
she
in 2.
had already sold the action, but before I won the second one.
Really?
So then all those people were sweating.
super sweating. It could have been me. I was like on a boat somewhere, and I was like, I just can't win that much
See,
money.
I thought it was more.
What would you rather have, a bunch of Bitcoin or action with Jason?
Bitcoin. Why wouldn't you want to sweat Jason Mercier? Look how exciting and dynamic he is.
And then I have to like sit there and sweat him like as he's at a final table, you know.
So she lost a ton.
No, she didn't lose that much. She lost like 100,000. She got like a ridiculous price. That she actually, I thought the people that she sold it to gave her way too much.
Yeah, I agree.
Wow.
There's a lot of argument about that.
Yeah, I know.
See, I heard so much more than what he told
Because
me.
the way the tournament ran, you could have played a lot of.
He can play
lot of
anything.
events.
Yeah,
Yeah,
of
I
course he
know.
can. But still, I mean, he still has to get a bracelet. I mean, it's still.
The structure made it so like you could play a lot of different events, whereas before, like you play this event, you miss
I
like.
ended up, after I got the second bracelet, I got like an 8th, 11th, 12th, 16th,
I just would've been crying.
14th. Like, I had a bunch of shots at it.
Yeah, the ton of shots.
Where I was down to 2 tables.
So really, she only blew 100 after all said and done?
Yeah, I think she lost around 100, maybe a little more.
They both check, so here comes the river.
Either way, it's still from what.
Let's not forget you lost 10K.
So Perkins misses, but this is a great card for him to bluff. Still, Mustapha Kanit is good AF. He could hero this.
It's going to cost him 6,000.
She didn't win 3.
I don't think she won any, actually.
I think he said you didn't win 3.
Oh, I didn't. I thought he said she didn't win 3.
Probably for the best.
He goes for the raise. Instantly, Bill Perkins goes for the fold as soon as the chips came out.
Show a bluff,
What do you got?
Mustapha.
Next card.
It's funny you say that, because I mean, that was.
You had to look back at the board, so it's probably a bluff.
Yeah, you're right. You're exactly right.
You know, he thought he was bluffing. He had the best hand. You had the best hand.
Mustapha Kanit is super likable, and if you're not convinced yet, his online handle is lasagna.
Placeholder for segment 3. Welcome back.
You weren't supposed to read the part that says placeholder.
No, I just read whatever the prompter says. Everything else is way above my pay grade, Joseph. Poker Night is brought to you by Sit and Go 2.0.
Jason Mercier with aces again. He's played exactly one hand so far to showdown, and it was aces.
And ace 10 comes up here for Calderaro. And Bill Perkins with ace jack. This is getting interesting. I might actually pay attention to half the stuff you say, Stapleton.
If somebody else wakes up with an ace, we're gonna have a problem.
I know you definitely seen your head.
I'm rooting for it.
Man, ever since Jason's become a dad, he's been tighter than a maternity dress.
I think.
You want the hat? Maybe with 2 hats works better.
Touch it. I just want to touch it.
Oh, that was good. You touched the hat?
Did Joy?
Let Jason touch it too.
He's got to be loving this. Now he can put in another bet against 2 guys who hate folding pre-flop.
Calderaro is maybe in the worst spot here because he's caught in the middle of these two. So you got to wonder if you just call if somebody else is coming over the top.
Also, he's miles from a tanning bed.
Yeah, I'm gonna play a big pot with you too. But I'm gonna bring him in if we do, just so you know.
I do like to party.
Oh, I know you. You're not leaving the dance. I know that for sure. $16.5.
Let me think about it. Let me think about it. I call.
All right, just 50K in the pot pre-flop. I've been begging in this high stakes match to get a $500,000 hand.
Listen. Use your maximum sweating powers.
Okay.
Touch the hat first. Touch the hat. You got the hat, right? That's
everything.
it. Touch the hat.
Home audience.
Ah, you can.
This is the max I can do, bro.
The max you can do? Okay.
Jason's got to really like this flop. No flush draw at all. What a dream. And there's 50K in the middle. How much do you continuation bet for? Turns out the answer is 33.5.
His hand is so big he cannot fold it, but fold. Oh.
And that's the way it usually goes with aces. If you're getting to the river, you're probably beat. Look at Jason. He's so pleased with himself.
Back to thinking of ways to increase the brain power of my child.
I had ace jack of diamonds, so I had you beat.
I was just
Weird.
I was just getting
What?
one.
What'd you have?
I had the other two aces, the black aces.
Just a reminder, you could win a free seat at this poker table and play against the pros on national television. To win, simply download our new free poker app, play some hands, and you qualify to enter our grand prize sweepstakes. It's totally free with no catch, so pull out your phone and download it now. Ace-6 of hearts for Bill Perkins. Matt Berkey has been relatively quiet tonight. Let's see if he wakes up here. He does.
Yeah, it's been a while since he's raked a 50K pot.
I like to do that at least once an hour or once in orbit, so
All in.
Chance Kornuth taking no chances today. He is making sure to get it in bed. Bill Perkins has got him dominated. But folds. I take it back. Kornuth's got it in good.
Berkey makes the call.
Oh no, I have clubs too.
I see your Schwartz is as clubby as mine.
You have ace jack?
King 6, babe.
And so Berkey and Kornuth got all the chips in the middle. Let's see if Kornuth can sweat it out and double up to 58,000. Jack, ace 3, and queen.
Cloudy with a chance of queen balls.
It is really amazing how Matt Berkey has been absolutely crushing this game.
Oh, good luck, gentlemen.
And doing it at all fashions, too. I mean, they're picking off a winner with, a pair of queens.
Calderaro getting funky with his chicken. 6-5 offsuit.
What is this? DiPascale calls, and now aces for Jason Mercier.
Mercier flanked by two guys who definitely do most of their working out at Orange Theory.
$7,600's the bet. Who wants to Huckleberry, huh? Huh? Berkey? Come on, Pocket Square, you know you want to. Oh, how about this? A raise to 22K.
Jason Mercier has played 4 hands, and 3 of them have been aces. Now, since Berkey's acting like he's got a hand, my guess is that Jason is going to put in another raise.
Sure enough, $56,600 the new price.
Did you say shirt enough? Because Matt Berkey's definitely wearing enough shirts. I actually think Berkey's quite good, and he's definitely good enough to get away from this now. And he does. When this goes live to air, Jason is gonna look like such a big Nick, you're gonna wonder if he lives in South Florida or in some dirty second grader's hair.
Stick around because we got to make sure that the count is right. Otherwise, they take it out of our pay.
It's true.
Well, that about wraps things up here at Seminole Hard Rock in Hollywood, Florida. Matt Berkey fleeced the table for nearly $300,000.
And thank God he managed to get back the 80K of the 100K he was up stuck. I was worried.
Mustapha Kanit and Jason Mercier had to pick their spots carefully at this crazy table, but they did so for 6-figure scores. Everyone else, not so much. Rough session for Chance Kornuth, who lost $235,000. And Bill Perkins, he lost what I imagine probably spends for gas on his yacht. If you want more Poker Night in America, we have a brand new free social poker app that you can download and have your own poker night with your friends. It's been updated now to include Omaha, plus some lucky player will win a seat on our show. So download that today for Apple or Android. It's totally free. Also, be sure to follow our social media accounts, including YouTube and Twitch, where you can see full episodes, live streams, and exclusive content. For everyone here at Poker Night in America, I'm Chris Hansen. He's Joe Stapleton. Thanks for watching. Poker Night in America is brought to you by Kimosabi Mezcal and Sit and Go 2.0.
Yeah, I have one of those.
Ace of diamonds. Ace of diamonds.
Don't show them. Don't show them.
All right, fine.
They don't deserve it, you know. I don't like them. I don't like them.